made it into Disney World, use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop me. So, really, you can't take selfies in the bathroom. It's not appropriate. Well, let me remind you.
So, a couple weeks ago, I made a video talking about the most disturbing trans influencer known as Lilly Tino, who went to Disney World for what seems to be downright creepy reasons. Those reasons being talking about trans surgeries out in the open in environments filled with kids, as well as making videos talking about going into women's bathrooms that are filled with predominantly children as well, little girls. And then on top of that, actually taking pictures in the bathroom with women in the background, some being potential kids, and then posting them online. And these pictures have been blurred for privacy reasons. Now, I thought this was extremely creepy and weird and really stooping low, even for Lilly Tino, who's known mainly for recording in restaurants and baiting reactions out of servers. I also said in the video that considering all this really disturbing behavior, this is someone who definitely should be investigated and made an example out of. And it looks like a lot of people's wishes have come true, because it turns out that the authorities in Florida are going to be taking action, and we're going to be taking a look at Lily's response video to all this as well. Transgender influencers Disney bathroom video under investigation by the state of Florida. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer announced his office is investigating a viral video posted by transgender social media personality Lilly Tino, which features images taken inside women's restrooms at Disney World. And it looks like he did an interview on this whole thing, so let's take a look.
Tying through to what you just announced this morning about child trafficking, and tying through to predation, right, of vulnerable peoples here in the state of Florida. There was a TikTok influencer named Lilly Tino who is who's taking videos and photos inside of the women's bathroom in Disney. And I'm thinking, well, wait a second. There's no way that this can be legal in the state of Florida, right? This is a transgender influencer. This seems to be like, first off, like you shouldn't be allowed to like film inside of bathrooms. It seems really creepy. But then here in Disney, it's like extra layers of creepy and wrong. Is there anything happening from a state level on this topic?
Yeah, we're investigating this. We do not tolerate men or boys in women's and girls' restrooms, gyms, private spaces, no tolerance. We're investigating this one. We've already cracked down on some gyms in South Florida. They were allowing people that identify as women to go into women's locker rooms. We put them on notice that legal action was coming. Thankfully, they changed their ways. Alachua County, a public school system, they had a camp, Camp Crystal Lake, where they were allowing fifth grade elementary age boys to identify as girls and stay in the girls' bunks. We shut this down right away too. Thankfully, they did not fight us on it. It's amazing we have to have these conversations today. But here in Florida, we believe there are two sexes, men and women, and we are going to protect our girls at all costs.
You know you must be a weirdo when even the Attorney General of a state has heard of you. And it's definitely a step in the right direction, the fact that this kind of behavior is being investigated. The reality is that this is a grown-ass adult man who has done zero actual transitioning and is only basically grew his hair out and put on women's clothing. Like, are we at the point where any man can just put on a wig or put on a skirt and then be allowed to go into the bathroom with little girls at Disney World and then take pictures and post them online? I mean, it's fucked up. That's extremely fucked up. You can't even argue that this is someone who's gone through actual bottom surgery and done hormone replacement therapy and whatnot, because Lilly Tino has done none of that. Several photos in the video showed the faces of other women, which many viewers deemed a serious invasion of privacy. Critics quickly accused Tino of insensitivity for posting these images without regard for the individuals depicted, leading to widespread calls for accountability. In response to the escalating criticism, an online petition was launched demanding that Disney ban Lilly Tino from its parks and pursue legal action. Every woman has the right to feel safe and secure using the restroom without the fear of being watched or having their privacy invaded, the petition stated. And if you're wondering, the petition is sitting at 15,000 signatures at the moment. Honestly, I don't know if Disney is actually gonna do anything on their end, especially with how they are nowadays. But with how much attention this has got, they definitely should, and make an example out of this creep, or anyone acting similar. Now, if you're wondering, Lilly has actually responded to this whole situation, and I want you to just take a guess if any accountability has been taken.
Those Disney bathroom selfies got y'all real upset, huh? Saying, oh, Lilly, you can't take selfies in the bathroom. It's not appropriate. Well, let me remind you that literally every celebrity you've ever enjoyed on screen has at one point taken a bathroom selfie. For example, and it's not just celebrities. Any woman you ever meet has likely taken a photo in a public bathroom. Why, you ask? Because we look cute and we want to document it. So what is different about me that I'm not allowed to take bathroom selfies? The easy answer here is, oh, Lilly, you're a trans woman, so you get held to a different standard. And that is true. But people judge trans women differently depending on how well they pass. If you pass, that means you don't look trans. I know that I don't pass. Trust me, I know. But passing privilege is a real thing. There are some trans women out there who, no matter how hard they try, will never be able to pass. Do those trans women deserve to be treated differently? No. They should be able to take bathroom selfies too.
Yeah, the difference is that they took their pictures most likely in a private bathroom. Not only that, but completely alone as well. None of those picture examples had strangers in the background, let alone in an environment like Disney World filled predominantly with children, with little girls. That's a pretty fucking big difference right there. Not to mention, like you said, you're a trans woman, technically a man who's done absolutely zero bottom surgery, zero transitioning besides dressing up like a woman. And I don't even know if that's an accurate statement either.
I am suing Lilly Tino for emotional distress. Last week, I was in Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lilly Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, hey, let me get your face in this picture. And I said, no, thank you. But then she took the picture anyway of me and my kid. And I felt this really weird feeling. And I looked down at my kid and my kid got turned into a corn dog. Lilly Tino turned my kid into a corn dog. And then she looked at me and said, oh, that'll be great for a video. Can I use your corn dog kid to explain bottom surgery? And I was about to say no, but then J.K. Rowling walks in and says, I'm here to defend real women. But of course, Lilly Tino pulls out her wand and starts using transgender magic. But J.K. Rowling was ready and pulled out her wand, and they did the thing where the spells go like... But J.K. Rowling was really smart and used a misgendering spell on Lilly, and Lilly got banished to the Shadow Realm. Then J.K. Rowling turned to me and said, don't worry, if you get banished from the Shadow Realm, you are also banned from Disney. So you don't have to worry about Lilly Tino anymore. But you should probably still sue her for emotional distress. And then she turned my kid from a corn dog back into a kid, and we high-fived and took a bathroom selfie to celebrate.
You know, a very mature response from Lilly Tino here as usual. So a woman who is very uncomfortable with the whole situation speaks on her feelings about it, and your response is to mock them and completely disrespect that person. And then, you know, make this video with zero shame and accountability whatsoever. I didn't know how Lilly Tino could possibly get worse after the whole restaurant stuff, but somehow, someway, I'm even more disgusted. Hopefully, there's going to be legal action taken against this person and this extremely disturbing behavior that should definitely not be allowed anywhere. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel. And let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation. Do you think that Lilly Tino did enough to be arrested and charged, or do you think that this is an overreaction overall? Honestly, I think an example needs to be made in this type of situation, and that photos and videos taken in public bathrooms, including other people, should be outright banned. But let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment. Peace.